Today, I'm taking you on a tour of the downstairs portion of my $9,000 house in Spain. Hi, my name is Nicole. Welcome to my channel, Travel to Money. I just arrived in Spain a couple of weeks ago, and I am excited to show you what we've started working on and tell you what my plans are. Next week, I'll show you the upstairs, which is where we've started some big work in the bedrooms. If you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check out the video of the installation and cost of the new roof. That one is right up here. Okay, let's get started. Hi, welcome to the outside of my new house. What we're going to be doing here is replacing the 3 windows on the front of the house with some new windows. We resized the windows up top, and we're also changing the size of the one on the left because it's not the same as the one on the right from the outside. So we've got that project, and then we're trying to decide if we're going to keep this old door and kind of refurbish it or find a new door for this really cool old house. And then of course we will render the outside and paint it a new color, and then we'll fix the roof up top as well because it's kind of got a bit of an overhang now. So that's the work we've got on the outside of the house. Welcome to the inside of my new home. I just want to go over what our plans are for some of these rooms, give you an idea of how we're going to be changing the space. This is a really cool old Spanish house, so I want to keep some of the Spanish design where we can. I want to do saltillo tile throughout the entire house, which is that orange kind of Spanish looking tile, and then do some other unique Spanish tile accents throughout the house, maybe on the stairways or on the borders or a backsplash. So I think that will be really cool and really give this that beautiful Spanish look throughout. Right here to the right, when you walk in, I have a small bedroom, which I plan to use as a filming studio. So I'm going to set that up with some film equipment, some really cool Spanish antiques from the market, and really just planning on making that a fun place to film and maybe do a little bit with music too. Coming into the next part of the house, you may see up here they've got some really cool accents, so I'm planning on keeping those. Not sure if we're going to keep that yellow or not, but it is pretty cool, and we might just go with a different color. Still have to figure out those color options. Right here on this wall, I am planning on purchasing an old Spanish piano. I do play a little piano, and I would love to have a piano in the house. I think that would be really special and look really awesome if we find the right piano for that. Here, I wasn't initially intending to keep the wood burning stove, but at this point I've decided to remove it. It wasn't really installed properly and didn't seem safe. So we're taking the whole thing out. It's going to give us some more room in the hallway upstairs. And then I'm planning on putting some sort of like electronic fireplace there. That may look pretty cool with a couple of really nice Spanish chairs, like accent chairs here. I'd like this to be more of a formal living space. And then in this cutout area here on the right, I'm planning on doing bookshelves of some sort. So this is going to be, like I said, more of a formal living space. I'm gonna keep the cool chandelier, and then if you look up top, they have some more of the yellow accent up there too. So may keep that yellow or change that color as well. Back here, I have the only storage in the entire house. It's the only closet in the house. So we're planning on just putting some sort of door over that and making that a great storage option. Then walking into this area, we have the hallway that leads to the kitchen, to the bathroom, and to the outdoors. This is where we had the worst water damage in the house, and you may have seen some other videos I did. My friend changed this out with these galvanized steel beams. They were rotting wooden beams. And so all of that has been changed. We're going to put some new sheetrock of some sort as the ceiling there and have that all rendered. This is where the water heater was, and so I'm trying to decide if I want to move the water heater to a different area of the house instead of keeping that here, because I don't really love having that in the hallway. So we've got some space issues where it comes to some of our things like water heaters, washer, dryer, where we're going to put all of those things. So then if you want to step into this hallway, one of the things I want to mention as we've talked about the tile on the floors throughout this house are not level. And so what we're going to have to do is level them first and then we will put the new tile on the floors. We are using self-leveler. So this is pretty cool. I had never heard of it before. Instead of using bags of cement, you pour the self-leveler on. It's a little more wet, and then it creates a flat surface without having to level it yourself. You can see we've poured some of that here in the kitchen area to go ahead and level that for the tile we're going to put into the kitchen. We have removed everything from the kitchen, and we will be retiling the walls as well. So here in this kitchen space, we're going to need to figure out where we're going to put our sink, our stove, oven. I may go with a sage green color in the kitchen. Haven't really decided yet. I'm looking at lots of different options just to see what would look best in this space. Of course, we want to make the use of counter space where we can, and I'd love to have a really big sink. So that is definitely on my list of wants for the kitchen space. But we have a lot to fit in here. One of the other things is that there wasn't a washer dryer in this house, and so I have to figure out if I'm going to put that in the bathroom, am I going to put it here in the kitchen, or am I going to put it out on the back patio somewhere with some sort of cover? They do make washer dryer options that work together where you just have one unit and it's a washer dryer in one. I'm not really sure how well those work, but it is an option I would consider. Before we head down the hallway, I want to point out this ceiling up here. It lets in a lot of natural light, but we're going to be making some changes to that, and I'm going to show you once we're on the top terrace. But let's go ahead and head down the rest of the hallway and take a look at the bathroom. This is the window that goes into the bathroom, so that's kind of a unique placement of what looks like an exterior window with a shutter here. But this is where you can really let air in and out of the bathroom because it doesn't have any other ventilation that we can tell at the moment. So stepping into the bathroom, I was initially planning on keeping this bathroom because it's not in awful shape. It would certainly work and it's functional, but it just has so much possibility for us to change. We noticed that the toilet isn't even put in straight. A lot of the tiling isn't quite straight. So we want to redo all of this and just reimagine the space. I would love to have a clawfoot tub in this bathroom, but I'm not exactly sure if we can make it fit. So lots of imagining to do, and we got to put our creative heads together to make the most out of this space. So going out into the patio space, I do want to note there's been a lot of really cool Spanish tile throughout the house. I'm probably going to do new Spanish tile. All of this is really loose and certainly not safe to leave there. And so I may kind of reimagine with different Spanish tiles, but we'll have to see. I do love blue. It's my favorite color. So I like seeing that in a lot of the tiles that they had on the house. But let's go on out into the patio, which is my favorite spot. So this is the lower courtyard area. We do have an upper terrace that has a view, but in this area, I initially talked about putting some sort of outdoor bathtub here. I think we may actually change that to be more of a tile jacuzzi. That way we can reuse the same water by using chemicals in it. And my friend is a master tiler and can literally build the jacuzzi himself, which would be really exciting. And then make the rest of the space a beautiful garden area full of plants. And I'd like to continue using the Spanish tile throughout this space in some really fun and creative ways. So there is a slope to the ground here, and we haven't figured out where this area drains to. So we are going to need to figure that out. It's probably somewhere down here in this kind of lower area, but we don't know if it's been covered with other rubble. So we'll have to figure that out and make sure that this whole area properly drains. So next week, I'm going to show you this upper terrace, what my plans are for that, and the 2 bedrooms. But in the meantime, check out this view. I really hope you enjoyed the tour. As always, I would love for you to like this video and subscribe to join me every day where travel and adventure build financial freedom. I can't wait to see where your dreams will take you.